Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons and our Madden 23 Detroit Lions franchise series as we are getting ready for this season to come to a close in just a couple episodes. We've got about 4 more games left to play, and these are going to be big ones. We're competing for the #1 spot in the NFC. Right now we're a 2-loss team, and we're basically battling it out with the Cowboys, which are a 1-loss team right now. So we got a lot of football left to play, and all of it is actually pretty meaningful. So while I think we have more or less sealed up the North, or we might be able to do that with a win here in this game against Minnesota, getting this episode started out. We're still looking for that #1 spot and trying to avoid that trying to get that first round bye. So as you see right now, the Cowboys have it. We're the #2 seed. Panthers and 49ers at 3-4, then Packers, Bucks, and Giants at 5, 6, 7. Now the Vikings are not in the playoff run, and they're a 7-6 team, so they're an odd team because they've got a really good offense, right? And that's really Justin Jefferson. Let's be honest about what their offense is. Dalvin Cook plays a big role for them, but Justin Jefferson is the biggest threat, really. And how do you negate that threat? It's not by going after him and trying to stop him. It's by getting to the quarterback. That's going to be the biggest thing that we're going to have to do. So we're going to need to put up some points, and if we can get some pressure on Kirk Cousins, that'll allow us to go ahead and kind of put up a big win in this one and try to seal up, obviously, the North, but continue towards that #1 seed. Now, making plays like that to T.J. Hawkinson on the right side there, making a good throw outside the numbers to him, getting a big game. That's going to get us off to a great start here as we have a 1st and 10 inside the red zone at the 19-yard line here. Just under 12 minutes to go in the opening drive. Hand that one off to Zach Moss. He's going to carry that, his 3rd carry on the day. He's got 16 yards, so just over 5 yards per carry. It is early, but it's positive to see those kind of numbers. Now 2nd and 4, we're going to come under center. 2 tight ends right, 2 receivers left. Chase has the snap, drops back. Fires it over the middle of St. Brown, pushing forward, and St. Brown's going to get down to the 5-yard line. So gain of 8, but it puts us in a 1st and goal situation here early on in this first quarter. On the road, to get points early on the road is a big thing for us, and it's something that can help kind of push us over and get momentum really building in our way and shut down this crowd and this Vikings offense and their whole team. So 1st and goal at the 5. Chase is going to come under center. We've got a 3 tight ends formation. Zach Moss alone in the backfield. Chase hands it off to Moss going to the left side. He's got a big hole. Zach Moss pushing forward, and he's going to push into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Zach Moss, pure physical force. The hole was opened up by the line, but he collided with the defender at about the 1-yard line and then just pushed his way in and is able to get that ball across the goal line right there at that last second before Turry grabs him and almost suplexes him backwards. But he does get the score, and that's going to give us an early lead in this one. A quick 7-0 start. Now here comes the Vikings offense on their next possession with a 2nd and 7 at their own 28. Cousins is going to be in a shotgun formation. Drops back. Pressure comes up the middle by McNeil. He's chasing him down. He's going to get the sack. We need 3, and there's #1. McNeil comes blowing through the line, and Cousins had nowhere to go with it. McNeil got to him too quickly and brings him down for a big-time loss. And that's going to make it a 3rd and 21. So a 14-yard loss on that sack all the way back to the 14-yard line. And that's going to make things a lot more hectic for this Vikings offense. And if we can get these sacks, go ahead and seal up that requirement to give our defense a boost, it'll just make our lives that much easier going forward. Now 3rd and 21, Cousins drops back, throws it out to the right side. Pressure wasn't really coming, but you could tell he was very uneasy in the pocket, and he just throws that one away, forces him to punt. So now early on we have it in Vikings territory again. 2nd and 7, or 1st and 10. Chase rolls out to the right side, had a man open, but could not hit Lloyd Bailey. Being on the run and some of the pressure coming was just a little much, and he throws that one away basically. So 2nd and 10 in a shotgun. Chase hands that one to Zach Moss to the right side. Has a small little hole, makes Harrison Smith miss, and he gets finally brought down after a gain of 7 yards. His 6th carry early on in this game. DeAndre Swift has been injured in practice with a little ankle sprain, so he is out this week. So Zach Moss is going to be carrying the load for us. Now 3rd and 3. Hand that one. Play action. We drop it off, but get the pass away. Very inaccurate because the pressure got there, knocked him to the turf right as he was throwing it. And that's going to force us to kick a field goal here from maybe about a 46-yard field goal. As Siebert's pretty solid with his boot as he puts that one down, up and through. That's going to give us a 2-score lead here early on in this game. We're still in the first quarter, just about halfway through, maybe a little more, as we lead 10-0. Now, after stopping the Vikings for another consecutive stop, we have the ball in good field position at around the 50. 1st and 10, dropping off to the left side of St. Brown. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line, and he's going to be pushed out at about the 13. St. Brown with a big-time catch on that corner route, making it and getting down the field, putting us in great position here. Just under 4 minutes to go. We're looking to get our 3rd score of this first quarter, and our offense is rolling. The defense is stopping the Vikings. We're getting the pressure on Cousins. We're getting the sacks. We're getting the stops and putting us in great field position, and our offense is capitalizing. This is pure team football that's going on right now. So 1st and 10 at the 13. Going to be inside the red zone. Chase is under center. 3 receiver set. Sends one in motion. Hands it off to Shark. Going to the right side. Has a little hole. Makes the guy miss. And is brought down from behind by Kendricks. Picking up a good 6-yard gain, though, on that run. Making it 2nd and 4 from the 7-yard line. Which you got to kind of like having these because it's not just 3 plays and you got to get into the end zone. We can still get a 1st down and give ourselves another 3 plays. So 2nd and 4 under center. Chase drops back. Fires it over the middle. He's got St. Brown in the end zone. There's another one for this offense. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. The Vikings defense is reeling. They have no idea how to stop this offense. We've got too much going on right now. They just cannot handle it. St. Brown getting open on that in route, making the catch, getting in front of that safety. Risky throw, but St. Brown follows through and makes him pay off. Now here on one of the next drives, look at our defense forcing a fumble, forcing turnovers. That is a big-time play for us. You know, we went through a little stint there where we were not getting a whole lot of turnovers at all. But big hits like that, making them fumble it, that's going to give us short field position here as we lead 17-0 early in the second quarter. Now Chase is going to drop back, fires to the left side. He's got Shark right at the line to gain, and they are going to give us a good 1st down on that one, a 10-yard completion to Shark on the out route. And he was pretty well covered, so sometimes he does tend to drop those. Good to see him come through with the catch. So 1st and 10 now at the 37. Chase is going to be back in a shotgun. 3 receivers to the left. Hawkinson on the line to the right. Moss in the backfield. Hands it off to Moss going left. Makes one guy miss, and he's going to be brought down after just about a yard gain right there. His 8th rush on the day. He's got 47 yards in total. Almost 6 yards per carry. Is what he's looking at so far. Now 2nd and 9, going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers set. Chase is changing things at the line. Has the snap. Scans over the field. Fires it quickly to Lloyd Bailey, our rookie. And he's going to get hit and brought down after a gain about 10 yards. Now Chase is 9 of 15 for 135 yards on the day. So good start as we're just early here in the second quarter. Good start by our quarterback coming through in this big-time divisional matchup. 1st and 10 coming out under center this time. 3 receivers. Everybody bunched in. Sends Shark in motion. Play action. Handed to Moss going to the left side this time. Looked like we faked the end around. Looked like we were going to run that one again, but fake that one, get it to Moss, and he's going to pick up about 4 yards right there. So good carry by him. 2nd and 6 at the 22, just outside of the red zone. Chase under center once again. 3 receivers. 2 to the right. Has the snap. Stands tall in the pocket. Fires it deep to the left side. He's got St. Brown. He's going to make the catch. Touchdown number 2. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. They just cannot stop St. Brown today. He is going off his 2nd touchdown. And Chase did a good job of leading him on that one. He was kind of running with him step by step, but we know he's got the speed. So it's really, you got to put the ball out there. Trust your receiver to make the play. And St. Brown comes through for us with his 2nd touchdown catch of the afternoon. And that's going to give us a 24-0 lead. Now here comes the ensuing drive for the Vikings as we're still looking to seal up that sack total that we need to get ourselves the boost because it looks like we're going to be able to pull off this win as they go in the little end around to Thielen there. He's going to pick up 4 yards. Got right past Hutchinson. 2nd and 6 now We're still leading 24-0, 11 minutes to go in the second. Cousins drops back. Pressure comes. He fires that one out to the right side, and he just dropped it. Their tight end just dropped that ball. It looked like he had a perfect chance to catch and get some yards, but unable to do it. Now 3rd and 6. Cousins in a shotgun. We bring a blitz. Fires it to the left side. It's going to be picked off by Uwariye. He's down the sideline. No one's going to get him. 5. Touchdown Lions. Pick 6. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Ayo with that one. And that's going to give us another lead and just extend this game as things have completely fallen apart for the Vikings. Look like they're trying to turn their season around at 7-6, but unable to do so as we just completely demolish them. Now, we would get our sack total. All we needed was 3. We would get the sack total. And even here in this game, by the end of around the middle of the 3rd quarter to end of it, we were able to put our backups in. You saw we won 44-7. It was just a pure demolishing. We only gave up 179 yards of total offense to the Vikings. And that's amazing play by the defense. You got to love seeing how well they played, how effective they were. Getting the turnovers this time, the interceptions, the fumbles, pick 6. So it's a good sight from our defense to be playing this solidly. At this point of the season, we're not taking anything off, taking anything for granted. We're getting prepared for the playoffs, and we're still fighting and pushing forward to get that number 1 spot if we can. So, yeah, our defensive linemen will have +5 power and finesse for the next 2 games. Okay, +5. That's kind of hectic. And +5 morale for all defensive players as well. That's going to be pretty good as we come into Denver here in a primetime matchup on Sunday Night Football. Going to be facing off against Russell Wilson. He's passed for almost 4,000 yards with 27 touchdowns and 12 interceptions. Should be a pretty decent matchup, but it all comes down really to pressure once again. Wilson's not the scrambler that he could have been at one point early on in his career. So if we can kind of keep him bottled up and get him to the turf, that's going to completely change the outlook of this game. It is going to be a frigid night here at Mile High Stadium. Coming out in a primetime game, Sunday Night Football. This is a big one for us. We're still in the number 2 seed. We haven't quite gotten to that number 1 yet. We need the Cowboys to lose, and if you look at the scoreboard right there on the bottom, 35-28 over the Jets. They don't pull that one off. So here we come out early in the first quarter. Broncos were leading, but we get the strip sack on Russell Wilson, and that's going to be a turnover inside the 10-yard line down at the 7. It looked like he may have been trying to throw it, but hey, in this world, that's a fumble. We don't do this tuck rule BS in Madden. So 1st and goal at the 7. Chase is going to come out under center. 3 receivers, 2 to the left. We've got Williams close in right. Chase has the snap, stands tall, fires it off to the right side. He's going to hit Swift. Looked like we probably had Hawkinson right there. I don't know if we could have squeezed him in between that linebacker if he's going to be able to make that play. Try to dump it off and we actually lose a yard. Now in a shotgun formation. Chase has the snap, hands that one off to Swift, left side, big hole open, pushing forward, DeAndre Swift, and he's not going to be able to get in on that one. Comes real close to it, but gets pulled down at the 1-yard line. Fighting forward, though, but once 5 defenders got on him, it's just a little too much for him to be able to handle. So he does get pulled back and stopped at the 1. Now on a 3rd and goal situation. We need to come at him, but I want to get this defense spread out. That's kind of one of the little cheats here on goal line runs. If you can spread out the defense, hand it off to Swift up the middle, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Pulled off our spread them out, run it up, and that's going to give us a lead here in the first quarter. Denver was playing pretty tough. Our offense had been struggling for most of this first quarter. This is our 3rd possession, and really, only having 7 yards to go makes life a lot easier for you, so take it for what it is. Now, a little later in the first quarter, after stopping Denver, we have the ball again on their side of the field at the 37, handed Swift going left side, making guys miss. Swift brought down after a 10-yard gain. He's got 28 yards on 5 carries. So another good day for our backs in the backfield here. Swift finding those holes and making guys miss. That's a good sight to see, especially coming off the ankle sprain from the last week. So now that's the 1st and 10 at the 26, as we're about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Chase is going to be in a shotgun. 3 receivers set. Bailey and Williamson bunch right. He fires it out to the right side. He's got Williams, who's going to make the catch right there at about 5 yards at the sideline. Dragged his toes, gets him down, and that's going to be completed. So 2nd and 5 now. And Chase is going to come out under center. 3 receivers once again. Has the snap, hands it off Swift, going left side. Small little hole there. Swift is hit hard, but he gains 3 yards at that point, makes it 3rd and 2. So a very manageable 3rd down, which is what you want to see here in any type of possession where you actually have to face a 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, 7-3 is our lead. Chase has the snap, scans over the field, fires it deep to the right side. He's got Bailey. Touchdown, Bailey. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Lloyd Bailey, our rookie, had a great start to the season. Slowed down a little bit there in the middle, and it looks like he's going to be finishing strong as he makes that touchdown catch to give us a 2-score lead here in Denver, still early on in this game. And what a great concentration catch to make it in the corner, get down to the ground while holding on to the ball to ensure that he doesn't drop it. So here coming into halftime, we do get 2 more field goals going and may get up to 20. Now, Denver does score a touchdown and a field goal to make it 20-13. So things kind of picked up there in the second half for a little bit. Now, let's take a look at some of the scores here at halftime as we see the Cowboys. They're actually now a 2-loss team. We'll have to check to see where we stand in the standings now. I didn't see that they lost the week before. But they pull out the win in New York, 35-28. Now we traveled over to Indy, still in the AFC, as the 4-11 Texans have taken out the 6-9 Colts. Mills with 242 yards and 3 touchdowns in that one. And a big-time Monday night matchup as the Buccaneers are trying to get a wild card spot. They face off against division foe Atlanta Falcons on a Monday night at 8:30. That should be a pretty good one. So here we are jumping into the 3rd quarter, about midway through. The score remains the same, 20-13 here. Still trying to find that opening gap as their defense has tightened up a little bit, only allowing the 2 field goals since that last Bailey touchdown. Now that run to the left gets us 4 yards. That's going to be 2nd and 6 as we come out at the 40-yard line on the plus side. Chase has the snap. They bring a blitz. Pressure comes. He drops it off, but Shark makes the catch. He's got space down the sideline, pushing forward, and he's hit. And he's going to be down at the 25-yard line. Turned a potential sack of about 10 yards into a gain of 15. And that's going to keep us going and putting us in prime position to expand on this lead. So here at the 25, Chase is going to be in a shotgun formation. 2 tight ends right. Play action. Drops back. Fires it over the middle. He's got a guy, but safety comes up and knocks that one down. Almost intercepts it. Which he's been prone to do. Chase has been prone to throw some interceptions this season. Still have into the double digits on those. Need to get that limited. Now on 2nd and 10, we hand that off to Swift to the right side. He's going to pick up 4 yards. He's got 84 yards on 17 rushes here. Pretty good game for him. 3rd and 6 now. Chase is going to be in a shotgun. Has the snap. Scans over the field. Fires it down the middle. He's got a man. He's got Bailey. Push it forward. He crosses the goal line again. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Lloyd Bailey for his 2nd touchdown of the game here in this one. What a way to be in primetime matchup as a rookie. Pushing it forward, getting the ball across the goal line, getting the points on the board, and that's going to help extend our lead here to 2 scores. Coming down to the end of the 3rd quarter, that's a big-time lead for us. Now still leading 27-13 after stopping the Broncos. We have possession again. Play action. Chase drops back, fires that one up, and that got deflected. Not really deflected, hit as he threw it, but knocked down eventually. Unable to come up with the interception was the Broncos defense. So 2nd and 10 now. We're going to be in a shotgun here. We are at the 28-yard line on the plus side of the field in Denver territory, looking to push that ball across. They bring a blitz. He drops back, fires it over to St. Brown, who gets hit hard and brought down immediately, but still gets a gain of 6, making it 3rd and manageable. Chase has 210 yards so far passing on the night. As the 3rd quarter ticks to an end, I'm not sure if we'll get the snap off, and we're not going to get that snap off. So we'll do this 3rd down here at the start of the 4th quarter. 27-13 is our lead. Pretty much dominating in a lot of the areas. Where, although we are even in the rushing, they have 92 rushing yards. We have 91. So it's pretty even right there, but passing yards, we've definitely got a lot more. We've been able to get a lot more pressure on Wilson than they have Chase. So 3rd and 4 here, going to be in the shotgun. 3 wide, Hawkinson slot right. They bring a blitz. Man comes free. He drops it off to the end zone, and that one gets batted down right there. 2 defenders collide together, batting that ball down, and that's going to make it 4th and 4 here at the 22-yard line. So we're looking at a 14-point lead, looking at forcing a field goal to make it basically a 3-score game. Now, this will be a 39-yard field goal, so it shouldn't be too much. The wind is going from left to right at a pretty good pace, so that might be something to deal with. As Seabrook puts that one up, and the ball does move a pretty decent amount, but not enough as we get that ball through the uprights and get the field goal on the board. Now it is going to be a 3-score ball game here and a 17-point lead. Now our defense does its job, stops Wilson, gives us a short field once again, handed to Swift left. He's got a hole, makes a man miss. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Swift. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. A quick little score right there. That's going to make this thing a 24-point ball game. Great hole opened up by the offensive line, and then one amazing blocking by St. Brown deeper down the field. As he got through there and got into that second level, St. Brown comes up and puts on a good block. Now we forced a turnover, so we have a short field once again. Handing it off to Swift, and he gets hit in the backfield and thrown down to the turf for a 4-yard loss. That big run in the drive before allowed him to get up to over 120 yards, but this time he gets shut down right there. So 2nd and 14 here at the 29-yard line. 10 minutes to go. Hand it off to Swift. He's got a big hole open over the middle. No one's going to get him. 5. Touchdown, Lions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. DeAndre Swift with touchdown number 2. And that's going to seal this deal up in Denver on a Sunday night primetime football. Pushing it through, just trying to really get some time off the clock. But Swift says no need. This hole is open. I'm going for it. And he puts the points on the board. And that's going to be another big-time win here coming into the final weeks of the season. That's the biggest thing for us. Playing well at the end of the season. So these last couple games, we were able to get our backups on the field. And once again, I'm trying to get that number 1 seed. So I do want to at least play my starters for most of the first half. If I get a big enough lead, or if we lock in the number 1 spot, I will probably put the backups in. I do not want anybody to get injured at this point. And so that is going to be a focus going forward. Now we do have 2 more weeks left in the season, so 1 more episode to go before we hit the playoffs. So definitely stay tuned and join us for that. Now, I do want to remind you all to hit the subscribe button if you have not hit it already, and to give us a thumbs up if you did like today's videos. It really does help out the channel, and I am so grateful for all the support that y'all have shown us in recent times. It's crazy, and I cannot state enough how grateful I am for that. So thank y'all very much. In the next episode, we got the Raiders and the Commanders. So it should be a pretty good finish to the season as we get ready for the playoffs. And I will see y'all in that episode, everybody. So as always, stay safe. And, well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.